Hello, welcome back. It's been a little while since we've been sat in this area, hasn't it? We used to do Mancini Mart here. Just wanted to ask you guys whether you saw the San Diego Comic Con, and in particular whether you saw the reveals that Hasbro put out for the San Diego Comic Con. Now, coming up later in the year, they've revealed a Spider-Man mask with blinking eyes. It's got a remote control, so you can do that. You hold the remote control in your hand and you can press the buttons and the eyes blink and they close, just like Tom Holland's Spider-Man does in his Spider-Man movies. However, as I was looking at those reveals, I thought, that's strange, because I've already got one, and I've had it since May. Now, I bought this at the Liverpool Comic Con in May off a trader there. I'm not going to advertise who it was, because that's not what this video is about. We don't want to advertise who's selling this. You know, you can go and find these on your own. If you watch my Liverpool Comic Con, you may see it on their table there. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I've already got this mask, and I didn't pay the 120 quid that Hasbro were asking for it in this country. I just paid 50. Now, we'll have a closer look at the mask in a moment, but let me just show you how it comes packaged first of all. So here's the box it comes in. I'm going to try and show it to you on camera. There's a little box there. It's called Spider, so it's not official. You got to look there at the remote control that comes inside it. We'll show you that a little bit later on in the video as well. There's the other side, and a bit more information about it. Nothing special underneath, and on top you've just got, excuse me, get it the right way up, Spider and a nice red carry handle. So it comes nicely packaged, you know, for something that's not official. It does actually come very nicely packaged up. So again, this is the box that it comes in. Excuse me if I'm trying to wrestle with this on the screen. I've undone the flap because it is a little bit fiddly. So one flap there, one flap there. I'll hold this one down. As you can see, if I can get that one back, the mask itself is actually protected quite well in there with this thick foam padding. So the mask is, there you go, it's resting in the box there. And now what we'll do is we'll take it out onto the counter and we'll have another look at it in close detail, and I can show you everything about it and how it works and all that business. So this is the mask itself. It's based on, I believe, the mask from Homecoming, the Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. As you can see, it's not bad. I mean, maybe the webbing itself could be improved a little, and you know, there's imperfections here with the stitching, which is not perfect, but you know, I guess you get what you pay for. That's the mask itself. Let me just show you the remote control. Now this, I don't know if this is going to go out of focus, but this is the remote control for it. As you can see, it's very tiny, much smaller than the one that Hasbro are giving you with theirs. It is a little fiddly to control, but we'll get onto that in a moment. But yeah, it's the size of a ring, as you can see. So it's not one of these big things you've got to hold in your hand. It's the size of a ring, but it's just getting your coordination right on those little buttons there. But we'll have a look at those in a moment. So turning the mask over, you can see the inner face shell there. You can see the eye sockets the way that you can see out. There's a breathable port as well. Obviously a breathable port for your mouth. Underneath the zip, I'm doing this one-handed, so please excuse me. That is your switch there. So it's actually on at the moment. So that little button there, that's off. And you turn it over to this side and it's on. And there is also a charging port in there as well. Yeah, you can't really see it too well, but over on the left-hand side, opposite the red switch, there is a little port there that you plug in to charge the mask as well when it runs out. So it is rechargeable batteries on this, which is another good thing. It means you don't have to go fiddling around finding batteries for it every 5 minutes. And this mask does supply the actual charging cable with it. So you've got a USB cable there, and obviously the thinner end plugs into the mask itself, and it also plugs into the Ring remote control as well. So the mask is on. Let me just have a fiddle around with these controls. Now the controls are very fiddly. As I said, they're very tiny, but if I press this tiny one here, we'll see what happens. It goes narrow eyes, and you press it again, and they open up. You do that, and it does the blinky out of control eyes. Sorry, that was that one there. Blinky out of control eyes, and then it goes back to normal. And then you can have one eye down, and then open again. And then if you go to the top button, the other eye down, and open again. Now, I don't know if the Hasbro mask has this or not, but if you press the center button, that one there, you can go into blue mode. If you press it again, maybe not. Oh, there we go. You press one of the up or down buttons. Let's try those ones. There you go. It's got that red glow to it. I don't know if you can see that. It's almost like the instant kill mode in the movie that goes on. And I will say, when you've got the mask on, it's actually quite difficult to see out of when you've got both the blue and the red lights on. You know, obviously not both on at the same time, but if you've got the red, it's hard to see out of, and if you've got the blue, it's hard to see out of. There you go. You can have the out of control eyes. That's full blue. That's one eye shut red. The other eye shut red. Both eyes red, instant kill mode. Malfunction mode, back to blue. Press the center button again, goes back to white. And again, you can press the up or down buttons to do either the left eye or the right eye, and press them again to make them go like that. Malfunction on the right, and just squint on the left. So yeah, that's the mask that I've got here. Now, I've had this since, I think, around the beginning of May. I got it at the Liverpool Comic Con, and I can't remember the name of the trader, and I don't want to advertise anyway about this mask. This is not what the purpose of this is all about. I'm not trying to sell the mask to anybody. But if you go to my Liverpool Comic Con video, you'll probably see the trader there, have it on its stall, and it's towards the end of the video when I'm going around the stalls. So you should be able to find out where you can get it from. But yeah, this was a lot cheaper than what Hasbro is selling theirs for. Hasbro is selling theirs for, I think it's £120. And this one only cost me 50 for the smaller remote control. You know, you've got the light up eyes. It does basically the same function as the Hasbro one. Like I say, the material is okay. The stitching's a little bit misaligned. Maybe that could be fixed. I don't know. Maybe you could get your own mask and stick it over the top of it. But yeah, all in all, I thought for £50 I'd snap that up, because it's really not a bad little thing. And you don't have that super chunky Hasbro remote control with you. So yeah, there you go. That is the mask itself. I won't put it on because it's a bit of a pain to put on, but I might show you a little video that I had when I had it on a little while ago. So there you go. That is the Spider-Man mask that I bought at the Liverpool Comic Con. By all means, check out the Hasbro one if you prefer the Hasbro one. You know, it's a little bit more expensive, but maybe it's what you want. Maybe you prefer that. I actually like this one because I like the little remote control. I thought that was much handier. You could probably hide it in your hand much easier than you can that big remote control. If you're out there cosplaying as Spider-Man, you can probably stick the little ring one onto your finger, and as long as you learn where the buttons are, you can actually get those effects quite effectively and wow the people that are watching you wear this. Like I said, the fabric on this one, it's not the best. It doesn't line up in places. It can really do with a little bit of care and attention in that area, I guess. Maybe Hasbro do that a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe Hasbro's ones won't line up either. But yeah, I thought, you know, when the guy said to me it was only going to be 50 quid, I thought, yeah, 50 quid's great. I'll part with 50 quid for something like this. You know, even if I just sit there and play around with it for a little while, I thought it was worthwhile having. Do your research first. Don't just go out and buy this thing and then, you know, it not work for you, or it be a shoddier version of this or shoddier version of the Hasbro one. Make sure you know what you're getting. Make sure that there's a refund policy in place so that you can get your money back if it's not living up to your expectations. If you can go to a convention and see one of these, especially the one with the spider box that I showed you earlier, ask if you can have a play with it first. Make sure you know that it works for you. Make sure that the remotes work and everything like that. And obviously, make sure that the person will give you the refund if it doesn't work. But, you know, it's better if you can go out and find this in person, have a play with it. All I'm doing on this video, like I said, I'm not advertising it. All I'm saying is that there are cheaper alternatives to the Hasbro version of this mask. And this one I'm perfectly happy with. I think it looks really good. I think it works very well. It's got those light up eyes, which I don't know if the Hasbro one has. Maybe it does. Maybe I just haven't researched a little bit more into that. But yeah, you know, alternatives are out there. And if you're happy with this one, by all means, go and search the conventions to see if you can find it. Anyway, that's it for this video. Something a little bit different away from all the, you know, the dinosaurs of this week. We've had a few dinosaur videos coming up this week. Loads more videos to come in the future. The ghost videos are coming back in October. We got loads of those done already, so those are ready to launch in October. So please stick with the channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you're brand new to it. On this video, please click the thumbs up button. It's certainly appreciated. It helps these videos get out there. Thank you for everybody who watched the London Film and Comic Con video, by the way. That was fantastic. I appreciate everybody viewing and watching that and commenting on that. But yeah, please like this one. Please subscribe to the channel and come back, and we'll have more videos for you in the very near future. I'll see you all soon.